What a delightful flush of color in your cheeks tonight. Tell me, is it the wine or possibly the company? I'd be lying if I didn't say I hoped it was me. That usually elicits a coy smile at the very least. Please don't tell me my attempts at wooing you have become mundane already. I'll have to resort to showing up with big, ostentatious gifts of affection. Not that I would be against it. Giving you the world on a platter. And what good is the world if you don't have time to enjoy it? I see. Well, moments can be like rare delicacies. You taste them once, but you can remember them for a lifetime. It does sound like a jewelry commercial, but the sentiment is genuine, I assure you. Take, for example, this wine, aged for years with skill and care, and its maker not knowing for whom it's destined. But there is an innate and intimate connection between artisan and imbiber. My point is, perhaps we are not meant to be gods. I've walked this earth for centuries, and I get disenchanted with it day by day. Not by choice. I cling to novelty like a child at Christmas. If nothing else, but as a means to stave off insanity. And then there's you. A newborn babe every day that you wake with the sunrise. I could look into the eyes of 100-year-old man and still find sparks of curiosity and wonderment. It's beautiful. Of course you don't see it that way. And like most mortals, you have not made peace with time. I have had this conversation with you and others more times than I care to. I could claw the table in frustration for these words that constantly fall upon deaf ears. I give you everything that you want. And still, night after night, all you beg me for is your ruin. My love means nothing. My fidelity means nothing. My pain means nothing. I can respect wholeheartedly anger and disdain. I know them well. What I won't tolerate is affectation. What do I mean? You smile and you soften your gaze at me, and I think for a moment that I am no longer treading water with you, that I'm finally seeing over the wall to the real you, that you are the one to revive what has been dying inside of me. And night after night, all I see is this, all I hear is this, and all you've done is shed light on what an idiot I've been for falling in love with someone with a calloused heart. You're in love with nothing but the darkness inside of me. And if it is the darkness you want, then you shall have it, beloved. In abundance. It's locked, beloved. So why don't you sit down and finish your wine? There are things I'd like to hear, but apologies are not one of them. Should we play 20 questions? Or is that too banal? How about whodunit? A clue, perhaps? Or maybe just a simple game of hangman? This isn't some endearing act of playful rebelliousness. You sought out another to turn you. An opportunistic vulture made of blood and spite. One who could care less if he turned you tonight and you died tomorrow. Do you truly care so little about your life that you would lay in the mouth of a dragon? I can understand the desperation of the dying. Those that have days or even hours to lament over their impending demise. I could even understand the threads of hope they'd clutch to. Then there are those who feel entitled to time that isn't theirs. They're not lamenting loss of life. They're mourning loss of youth. And even a vampire can't give you that back. But I bet you they promised. The one you sought out. Did they tell you they could rebuild you like the $1 Million Man? Sold you on the idea that you could be beautiful and fierce and invincible. Did you think them more compassionate because they were so eager to give you the dark gift? Resentful of me for not yielding as easily. And what were you going to do after? Do you think that this existence comes with instantaneous extravagance? A mansion? A Mercedes? A jewel-encrusted casket, perhaps? Lifestyles of the dead and famous. What would you have had me say when you walked in here a newly fashioned vampire, the spawn of a scavenger, kindred to a lesser breed? You think I would be won over by your ambition and resolve, that we'd passionately consummate our vampiric union throughout every inch of this place? I could play it back 1,000,000 times. The terror in their eyes, so much like yours now. The dilated pupils, the quivering jaw, begging for a chance to explain, then threatening a retaliation that was never going to come. It took but a moment of feral rage, and I spared none within those walls. And I regret nothing, except perhaps believing that this would be enough for you. You made a what? A mistake. A mistake is leaving water running in a sink until it overflows. Overcooking a meal. Leaving the windows open in a storm. It is not bold-faced deceit. Do you think that this is all about abating loneliness? You could share a bed with someone for decades and still be lonely. Believe me, I've done it. Or perhaps you think it was my pride keeping you underfoot for the sake of my own vanity. Even though every day I fear losing you. Every single day. I don't sleep. I don't need to. I lay there constantly, dreading the day we'll reach this impasse. The day my heart goes 1 degree colder. Feeling as foolish as a fledgling for trying to connect with a world I no longer belong to. For for trying to love you. Don't say it. Your words sit like curdled milk on the stomach. The only olive branch I'll extend to you in this moment is that I will allow you to return to your bedchambers, to sit with the choices you have made, while awaiting mine. I can only grieve for what was, my beloved. For me, eternity was always in your eyes. Thank you for listening. If you made it this far and you have a moment, please feel free to leave a like, to leave a comment, to leave a black heart emoji, or to subscribe. And I'll be sure to see you here once again for more audio adventures.